So with someone just being around the corner, I can understand. Some of you are beginning to panic. But fear no longer, as in today's video I'm going to give you 5 very important tips and methods to get ripped faster for summer this year in 2018 in the comfort of your own home. So let's get into it. Right now, before I get into the good stuff, I just want to say if this is your first time here, you are new to calisthenics and bodyweight training and want to get ripped as fuck at home with no weights or any fancy equipment, remember to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications as the content I make on this channel are dedicated for people like you, my friend. And please note, all 5 of these methods, tips, etc. are crucially important. Miss out 1 or even 2 of these and your results are gonna slack. So if I were you, I would stay until the very end. Number 1, change your habits. Now you can talk all you like about how you're gonna do this and how you're gonna do that, but if you do not actually change the way you think before you act, nothing's gonna happen. So when most people plan to get ripped for summer, they think, okay, I'm gonna carve all the biscuits, all the crisps, starts next week. Do you know what they do? They go to the supermarket, they buy the exact same crisps and chocolate, and once it's in the cupboard, it's gonna be eaten. So you gotta think, is this really what I want? Is this really what I need to consume into my body in order to get the results I strive for? In moderation, yes, but with a daily overdosage of it though, absolutely not. Same with working out. You cannot work out only on days in which you feel like going. You cannot be like, okay, I'll work out this day. I don't feel like working out. Nah. Fancy a bit of Netflix instead. No, lack of discipline, lack of results. Think instead, on those days where you aren't really that motivated. Think, what am I going to achieve if I skip this workout? What am I going to achieve by just sitting on my ass? Not very much, unfortunately. So, change the way you think in order to change the way you act in a positive manner to get the results you strive for. Number 2, do not follow diets. Now you may be thinking, Jake, what? Not following a diet? What are you talking about? Whenever I hear the word diet, it refers to some form of restriction. It refers to people feeling they have to eat this and they can't do that, and basically they're restricting themselves in a way that makes their lives more miserable. A diet is a short-term fix for a long-term solution. Fitness should add quality to your life rather than subtract the quality away from it. And from my experience, following a restricted diet in which you have to eat these certain foods and you can't do this and that is only going to deteriorate the happiness you gain from life rather than actually add to it. So what do I advise then, if it's not a diet? I mean, honestly, I don't really refer it to anything other than nutrition, but the fact of just eating and partaking in a healthier lifestyle is a lifestyle change for the better. You should not feel you have to eat good, you should feel that you want to eat good because it makes you feel good. So for me, for example, I don't eat good on a consistent basis because I have to. I do it because I want to. I feel way more full, way more satisfied, way more energetic, way more happier, and I look way more better. It's like a win-win-win-win situation. But if you're following a diet, you don't really gain these benefits. At least that's from my experience. If you want more tips to get ripped at home, make sure to check out the card here, as in this video I go through a step-by-step guide to get ripped abs at home where I cover training and nutrition, so more of the nutritional aspect will be covered in that video. So make sure to check that out if that tickles your fancy. Now the third way to get ripped for summer this year is to burn more calories and increase your calorie expenditure, aka exercise more. Because when you exercise more and you burn a greater amount of calories, that's not only going to help you create that calorie deficit that's required to allow fat burning to take place, but if you're burning more calories, it's easier to expand that caloric deficit, meaning you can burn more fat. So it could be as simple as literally just walking a bit more every day. Maybe go for an extra run, maybe doing an extra workout for the week. So for me, for example, I actually switched from a full body routine 3 times a week to an upper lower split 4 times a week. And because, like I said, on a weekly basis, burning way more calories by doing more activity, I just effortlessly lost 3 to 4 pounds in 3 weeks without even trying. How freaking beautiful, eh? But please note, this only works to an extent, alright? Your body is not an unlimited recovery machine. The more you exercise, the more your body needs to recover from it. So if you plan on increasing your calorie expenditure by exercising more, only do it gradually and to a small extent, because otherwise you will burn out. Trust me, I've been there. It's not very nice. And the best form of cardio in which I have benefited the most from in order to help me boost my metabolism like fucking crazy is HIIT cardio. And I've already done a HIIT cardio workout on this YouTube channel which will burn the most amount of calories you have ever done so in your entire life. So if you want to check that out, make sure to check that video out in this card. That's a warning, it's definitely not easy. Number 4, make your approach sustainable. Now link to number 2 with the diet situation. If it's not sustainable and you don't enjoy it, it's not going to last for very long. And with that said, if it's not sustainable, if you can't actually continue doing what you're doing right now, how are you going to expect long-term results if you can't even do it for a long period of time? And further, if you actually follow an unsustainable approach and throw away all your progress, you're practically wasting weeks and months of your own time. I don't want that happening to you, mate. So based on the title of this video, I'm presuming that as you're watching this video, you're preparing for a vacation. Oi, oi. So what I don't want you to do is actually beforehand go on like an aggressive crash diet, because although you may lose 10 to 15 pounds and such in such a short period of time, by the time you go in that all-inclusive buffet, my friend, all that fat you've lost is going to be piling back up. And you only got to look at other case studies. Literally every person I know who's followed or attempted some form of crash diet, yes, they've lost a load of fat in a short period of time, but because it adds so much stress to their lives and makes them so miserable, not only do they go back to square one, they even gain even more pounds, so they end up heavier than they were before. Not something you want to be doing. So again, always think long term, and the harsh reality is that although people want results fast, especially for summer, the reality is that successful approaches follow consistent results, which in turn takes time. So enjoy the process, my friend. If you're getting results and you're enjoying yourself, your energy levels are high, stick to it. Because if you go overboard, eat too few calories, your mood's going to head in the complete opposite direction, and all that fat you want to lose for summer is not going to happen because you're going to be piling it back up again. So like I said, make it sustainable so you can enjoy it and so you can reap long-term results. And number 5, the last way you can get ripped faster for summer this year at home is to hold yourself accountable. Now the problem a lot of people have is that they use their current circumstances and such as an excuse to not work out and get in shape. And I hate to be honest, but most of these excuses are pretty damn poor. Oh, I don't have time to work out. How about you make the time? How about you stop watching Netflix for an extra hour a day? I'm sure that won't hurt. Plus, if you're working out at home, you can save yourself about 30 minutes a day, even more, by working out at home rather than the gym. Have a 9-to-5 job? Good job, there's another 16 hours in a day. A lack of time is a lack of priorities. And no matter what your circumstances, there's always a way to work around them. Success is not only determined by how badly you want something, but it's also determined by how much you're willing to sacrifice and give up in order to achieve that given goal. So, with that said, if you want to get ripped faster for summer this year, you've got to start giving up the more irrelevant stuff in your life in order to achieve the more relevant tasks in which you truly want to achieve. And that all starts by holding yourself accountable. And so that said, if you like this video, you enjoy my content, you gain some value from watching this video, make sure to like the video and comment down below that this video came at good hands to you, so I know that my role of helping you out is actually working. And if you want more tips of how to build an amazing body at home, funnily enough, my last video was actually titled How to Build an Amazing Body at Home Without Any Equipment. So if that tickles your fancy, make sure to go check it out in this end screen here. And so that's enough of me today. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you, my friends, sometime next week.